again. Hello everybody. Welcome back to Miss Molly Makes. How's everyone doing? We're just having some issues with some tech, but it's all good. It's all good. How's everyone doing today? It is 26th of December. Christmas has passed, but it is Exceed's birthday today. So we are going to make some pulled pork tacos in our pressure cooker. And then we're also going to make a birthday cake for Exceed. So I was planning to make this super cool cake, but then today when I've been trying to find the pans, I've got these like layered, special layering pans from Wilton, and I don't know where they've gone. So I'm a little bit sad. I don't know if I've thrown them out or if I don't think they're boxed away. I don't know where they've gone. They're like a Wilton easy layer cake tin. But they're circular. But instead we're going to do the same type of cake but in square. And these are like mini cakes because it's just Exceed and I, we don't eat a massive cake, even though I'd love to eat cake for a week. We're just going to use these baby ones. And what we're doing is a cheesecake cake. So that means that it is cake layered with chocolate cheesecake and then more cake and then more chocolate cheesecake and then cake on top. So it is going to be so delicious. He couldn't decide. Well, he couldn't decide. I asked Exceed what cake he wanted, and he said either a cheesecake or a cake. So we're going to do both. And I was going to do carrot cake, but I just didn't get around to it, so I've got chocolate cake instead. It's going to be delicious. And then we've got some maraschino cherries and some chocolate flakes and some candles. I don't think we've ever had a birthday together with candles. Candles aren't really used anymore and you don't really sing. Well, we're going to sing to Exceed today. Before we go into that, let's go back to last time and show you what we made and what we prepared for our Christmas festivities. So Exceed and I went on a picnic yesterday to the park, Fitzroy Gardens in Melbourne. We took the puppies, we took the 2 dogs, and to be honest, it wasn't the best experience with the dogs because we didn't take like a long cord. I was going to take like a rope and tie them to a tree and then let them run around. But instead, Exceed was holding them and eating one-handed, and they were just getting messy and they knocked over drinks, and it was just, after about an hour and a half, we're like, or even an hour, I think it was like, let's go home. We were going to go for a walk and we're like, no, let's just go home. But other than that, it was a lovely day yesterday. We both got spoilt. I will tell you about the little things that I received on the stream a little bit later. And then this is the food. So we did a chocolate mocha truffle. There on screen is the potato bake. So that is a potato with a bechamel, cheesy bechamel, French onion sauce. We've got some fruit for breakfast. We had some fruit for breakfast as well as some ham, Christmas ham and cheese croissants. On screen is the trifle. So it made it, rather than the fruit trifle, we did a sticky date pudding trifle layered with custard, sticky date pudding, butterscotch sauce and cream. There is our pavlova, so our mocha pavlova with some honeycomb on top and fresh fruit, and our fig pecan salad. And they're all together. We made some sandwiches at the bottom right to take, and it was just really fun. It was really good. All right, bring chat up. How was everyone doing? Oh my gosh, look at all that chat. Link, Honeybee, Kimberly, Andy, how you going? How you doing, Brayden? Aaron, what's going on? Wazega, hello, Aaron. Thank you for that host. Will Mr. Exceed be making a surprise appearance on stream? He won't, Rainbow Queen, he won't. But he will chat to you. He will. Oribus! Just wanted to pop in and say, hey, well, how you doing? Guys, I'm hoping that you had a lovely Christmas. Tell me how you bet your Christmas. I know for some of you, it's just like past Christmas time. Is everybody in the 26th now? Nobody. I don't know the time zone, so I just want to make sure that, is it still Christmas for some people? I don't know. As soon as I see truffle, I immediately think of Thanksgiving episode of Friends. What do you mean? What did I do? What did I do with truffles? What? Rainbow Queen? Doing good. How about you? I'm doing really well. When I was younger, I felt like when I was born, DJ. Interesting. No man body. Andy got a PS4, so my brother and I can play on. That's so good. That's so good. So, my first present. Oh, should I show you some? I've got a few little things that I can lift. So, remember the other day where I said that I had no sprinkles and my sprinkle jar was empty? Well, Exceede gave me all these sprinkles. So you've got like different coloured funfetti. And then you've got like different sprinkles, coloured ones. And then this is just like a mini version of that. So I'm very cool, very excited. Rainbow Queen, having a rough time having lost my mum, but being with my family, it makes everything better. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Rainbow Queen. I know, you know, as happy as we are around Christmas time, I think that it's important to, you know, remember those that can't be with us, and also the people that, you know, it's struggling around Christmas time, because everybody talks about family time and things like that. You know, there are people missing certain family members, and we just need to, like, you know, wrap our arms around them and support each other. And for majority of us, Christmas is a happy time, but sometimes, you know, there's things happen around Christmas for other people, and they don't want to celebrate Christmas. So it is a time where we not only think about our family, but we think about others as well, and just, you know, understand what they're going through, and send them some love. Okay. All right. Have I missed anything? Okay. Oh, and this one. So when we hit we're at 38 of 50 for our sub goal. This is for the Hot Wings challenge. Exceede bought me this. So this is Blair's death sauce. So we have the original death sauce, the mild jalapeno, and then we go around here, and then we've got after death sauce, and then sudden death sauce. So that shall be fun. But Exceede bought these in the hope that I can actually use them. So am I allowed to use them today, Exceede, in the chipotle, in the pulled pork, or do I have to wait until the Hot Wings challenge? Everyone in my house is sick again. We spent the day under the blankies and the drinking soup. We missed everything we had planned. Oh, Ori. Well, it just means that you can recreate your Christmas and do it in a few days. How about that? That would be good. Well, I'm sending you lots of love and energy. I know it's hard to be the mum when you're also sick. So look after yourselves. I'm going to lurk and sleep. Have a good night and stream. Thanks, Andy. Thank you for popping in, and thank you for the host. What else did I get? I got a new chair. I got an AK Racer chair. It is Molly red, so it goes faster. And it is amazing. So it is much bigger than Exceed's. And it's a beast. It's higher. So it's black, white, and red, right, Exceede? So I'm very, very lucky. It was something that I've wanted for a long time, but when it come to buying, I was like chickened out because of the expense. And little Exceede, just naughty. Big Barry, how you doing? Merry Christmas. We're just talking about Christmas, and if you guys received anything exciting that you've been, you know, playing or getting into. So I got a chair, like a computer chair, just because my back, I've got a lot of back problems being a nurse, and so it's good to be able to sit upright and play more games. I can play games for longer now. Not that I'm very good, but I also got dinner at Heston Blumenthal's restaurant here in Melbourne called Dinner. So we're going to that on the 6th of January, and I'm very excited but very nervous. I got a flight in a tiger moth, so an acrobatic flight. Exceede did it, and I bought it for him, I think last year, and he did it and he loved it. But I am a little bit nervous. Absolutely, the wife got me a 72-inch 4K ultra high. What? Big Barry, that's amazing. Oh my goodness. Wow. Are you watching me on the TV? Am I like my high definition? Do I look okay? Is that all I got, Exceede? Is that what it was? I think I got something more. I got really spoiled. Really spoiled. He, like, a great gifter. And then today, the Boxing Day sales on. We call them Boxing Day sales because in the history, I think it's a European thing. The nobles, the day after Christmas, they used to box up like food and gifts, and then give them to their servants and the people in their village to thank them for working on Christmas Day and helping them, and for a great year, whatnot. So the gifts used to be given on Boxing Day. So it's like they used to call it Boxing Day. So they used to receive boxes after Christmas, and now it's just called Boxing Day, and that's the day after Christmas, and it's really famous for like cricket. Here in Australia, everybody watches the cricket. Cricket kicks off, but also for Boxing Day sales. Like very similar. It's not on the same scale to the Black Friday sales, but that is our equivalent, I think, in Australia, where everybody like there's more pandemonium. It's crazy. There's a huge amount of sales, more in store than online now. But I went in there today and I've been looking for a small teapot, and I really wanted one that was a teapot, and then this went underneath, but I couldn't find one that I liked, or the one that I wanted was $80. So then I found this one today, and it's just cute enough. So it kind of sits on there or underneath, but it's like a small teapot that I can make maybe two cups, and that's it. Whereas my big other teapot is about this big, and it's just I always half fill it because it's too much tea. So I bought that for myself. I bought a new dress for work, for my new job, new dress pants. I got some new linen, so I've been on the lookout for a new quilt set for our bed, and everything was like 50 to 70% off, so it was great. And it's Exceed's birthday, so I said to him, what do you want to do for your birthday? I'd had planned to have breakfast, go out to mini golf, have lunch, and then do an escape room. But I didn't book it all. When I came down to him and I asked him, he was like, I don't want to do anything. And this morning he said, go out shopping, because you never get to do Boxing Day shopping because it's his birthday, so I like to spend the day with him. But this year he said, nope, go shopping. I want to spend some time by myself and play games, because we're always so busy with Molly and the stream that he never gets to play video games anymore by himself. So he played some PUBG, he did some Dota, and he's been playing with some friends. So it just made me happy. Even though I felt like he didn't really get to do much for his birthday, but he had some beers and some games, and now we're cooking food for him. Molly, we have Boxing Day sales here. Boxing Day here. Aaron, where are you? Where are you in the world? Because in Canada, right? I don't know. Someone told me that they'd never heard of Boxing Day. So maybe that was in the US? It looks like you're cooking right in front of me. No way. I'm about to head to Birux's Christmas party. Just wanted to stop and wish everyone a Merry Christmas, and maybe I'll see you later. He's having an actual Christmas party? Or his streamed Christmas party? Canada. Thought so, Aaron. Alright. So. I'm going to make the cake first. Yeah, we're going to make the cake. Are we? Should we make the cake? Yeah, we're going to make the cake first so it cools. And then we're going to make the the pork in the pressure cooker. Oh, just going to choke on stream. An actual Christmas party with a few other streamers, but yes, It will be streamed. Oh my gosh. Alright, maybe if we finish in time, I can check it out. Alright, Exceede, if you can bring up the recipe that's on the Molly menu, please. So we're going to be making some chocolate cake and then also some cheesecake. And I'm a little bit sad because the tins that I wanted were bigger and they were circular, whereas these ones here are square. And the other ones had 3, whereas I think we might need 5 for this. So because they're a little bit smaller. So what I'll do is I'll do 2 cheesecake and then 3 cake. So we'll make the cheesecake first and get that in the oven and bake it. Okay? Oh no, we might do the cake first. Let's do that. Put the oven on. Okay. So I'm a little bit unorganized today, guys, but I thought we'd just stream me getting ready. So we'll just get the stuff out of here. So we need plain flour, sugar, cocoa powder, baking powder, salt, and you get some milk. Oh, and cream. Cocoa powder, icing sugar, so did everyone's day feel like I know this is a weird thing to say, but did it feel like Christmas? Lost Podfast, how are you doing? Who is Exceede? Ooh, me 6. Did everyone have a fabulous day? For me and Exceede, it was a little bit of a different day. We weren't having to drive around to family and friends. So we just stayed put. We went out and had a picnic, and that was really nice. Where's my baking soda? There it is. Baking soda. I got baking soda. And the weather was fabulous. So for us, it was about 24 degrees. So I'm interested to see what you guys thought of your weather. Was it cold? Oh, look, there's Big Barry. -7 degrees and 9 inches of beautiful snow. A truly white. Oh, that's so fabulous. Wow, 9 inches of snow. So it was snowing during the day. That's so cool. I always wanted to see snow. I always wanted to have a Christmas, a white Christmas. Just at Sydney Airport boarding, thought I would pop in and say hi. And her new boyfriend, Exceede. Lost Pod Files. What are you doing in Sydney? What are you doing? Are you on your way home? How dare you leave the state? It's -32 degrees. Wow, Aaron, that's a little bit chilly. I don't know if I could do that, but I think, Barry, I could do -7. That would be nice. It's been snowing for 2 days here in Cleveland, Ohio. Wow. So, I'm confused. Isn't Barracks in Southern California? And you're in Cleveland. What? I'm confused, Barry. Please explain. What else do I need? Coffee powder, butter. Betsy! Oh, it's Molly. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, guys. How's everyone doing? I'm in Cleveland. Barracks is in Orange County, California. So how far away is Cleveland? From the OC. Oh, I will not be in person at the party. That's what I was thinking, Barry. I thought you were going to go to the party. And I was like, wow, that's a long drive. It's kind of over now, but what? But didn't tell you again. What do you mean, Betsy? About 3,000 miles, yeah. Opposite ends of the US. Yeah, but you can see how I was confused because you said it's an actual Christmas party with a few streamers, but yes, it will be streamed. And then you said I'm off to Birix's Christmas party. Yes, Christmas is over. So it's Exceed's birthday. So we're celebrating. Okay. Let me get started. I've got my butter. My butter's here. Beautiful. Alright. Looks like utter clutter, but we'll nevertheless. Alright, we want 3/4 cup. So I've halved my recipe, guys, because I'm just doing a mini cake. A mini cake. I might get a 3/4 cup. There we go. So I don't know how I feel about the tiger moth thing. I think I'm a little bit nervous about going in a plane, and I'm just, I've seen Top Gear. Not Top Gear. I've seen Top Gun. I'm a little bit nervous about going in a fighter plane. So that's what Exceede, for those that are just joined, Exceede bought me a tiger moth flight. It might make me vomit or something or pass out. Have you guys seen those movies where people like are in like a plane or whatever, and then they just pass out because of all like the G-force? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all. Just have a video of me like that. Hilarious. Okay. What am I doing? Talking shit. We want three-quarters cup of sugar. A cup of cocoa powder. There was no Christmas Day family fights, was there? At my family, there's always some type of argument that goes on. It's usually at my grandmother's expense because my family get into her, and she's a devout Christian and she's the beautiful lady, but my family, my brothers like to tease her. She takes everything literally, and joke around with her about, dating girls and things like that. You know how grandmas are, and they want all their grandkids to be angels and, not to do naughty things. But from the video calls yesterday and calls today, it seemed like all my family had a lot of fun time. My mum's got a new house with a pool, so they got this volleyball set and a pool volleyball set. I can't wait to try it out when we get home in a few months. It should be still nice and hot in February. So sugar, flour and cocoa. Just inhaling all of the cocoa. Betsy, how was your Christmas? Baking soda, we want 1 teaspoon. 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder. Game Boy Pete, how you doing? Welcome back. What's been happening? So we're making some cake today. We're doing a chocolate cake with layered with a cheesecake, chocolate cheesecake as well. Doing something different. I've never done this before, but it's always time to try new things, right? Okay, it wants coffee powder, but instead I'm gonna add actual instant, like I'm gonna make the coffee up because I don't want chunks of coffee. I think that would be gross. So, and I'm gonna try out my new teapot. That's why I got it out today. So look at this. I'm good. How are you? I'm lovely. I'm just. How am I? I'm doing good. Doing good. It's a nice day here. It's a little bit warm outside now, but the day's gone so fast. It's Exceede's birthday, and I feel like we haven't really done much together. So tonight we're gonna have like an early night and watch some movies. I've been shopping, and on his I have to make this known that he told me to go shopping. It was okay by him. It was his idea that I could go shopping to all the deals and sales. And he got to play games for his birthday. What am I getting? So, what we want in here is we want some hot water. And then here we're just going to fill up our teapot. So this is my mix of chai. It's got all the goodness in it. All the good things. I didn't get milk. Oh, look how much milk I've got left. No. Do I need milk? How much milk do I need for this recipe? 3/4 of a cup. We can have a little bit of milk in there. C Brown, how you doing? So we'll just let that sit. I might put some honey in there. Honey makes you funny. This is my new teapot. I wanted something really like small that I can just make 1 or 2 cups of tea and not have to like, you know, take numerous toilet breaks and, you know, the tea goes cold before I actually drink it. I'm one of those people, like, I don't focus on actually doing what I'm needing to do, so when I have a cup of tea, everything distracts me and I never get to it. So, let me just do this. Woo! First tea! In my new teapot! Why Serbius Exceede is our partner in crime. He is our tech producer of the stream. So he is in the other room and he does all of the tech stuff for the stream. So, yeah. What's Exceede doing? He is the boss of the stream. I'm just the lady up front. I'm just the, that's all I am, just the cook. He makes everything fabulous. The green screens gets everything working. My partner in crime and my partner in life. Okay, so we've got our tea. We're all sorted on that. Finally got to see Exceede on Twitch. I hope that was him. What do you mean? Exceede hasn't been on Twitch yet. There is a photo on Insta of him. You go and check him out. On Twitter, yes, it was him on Twitter, yeah. That photo was taken when we were in Nepal. We were trekking last year. It's one of my favorite photos because we look so happy, and that photo has so many memories. We were in this tiny, cramped little bus. The guy decided to start the motor, and it flooded the whole bus with fumes, and no one could breathe. And then like they had to air out, and then he drove to kind of air out their bus. And we had just got engaged the day before, so yes, full of fun memories that day. So you guys, yeah, jump to my Instagram or Twitter if you want to see a picture of Exceede. But he doesn't like coming on stream. Okay, so in here we're gonna add some salt. Just a quarter of a teaspoon. Just something to balance out the sweetness. We're gonna put some eggs in there. What we're gonna do is one. And so I have this recipe, guys. Permission to post a link from your Insta. Yeah. So I have this recipe, so now I need to do half an egg. Is Exceede the blonde or the brunette in this shot? That is Chester and Romeo. Good joke, my friend. I love it. I love it. All right, we want 3/4 of a cup of buttermilk. Oh, look at that. We want to melt this butter as well. So I'm actually going to put that in here. Bella, I didn't get a notification saying you went live. Ooh, strange. How you doing, Bella? We were checking out your stream yesterday. How are you, my love? All right. So I'm just gonna melt this butter real quick. We're making Exceede a birthday cake, and sad news, I was going to make the portal cake for him because you know how I've been playing portal lately. But I can't find the cake tins. I don't know if I think I've lost them during the move, and they got thrown out. They were brand new Wilton Easy Layer tins, and I'm very devastated. So instead of doing a circular cake, we're doing a square, and we're gonna layer cake with cheesecake. So we're gonna do a baked chocolate cheesecake with some some chocolate cake as well. It's gonna be yummy. But yes, as I said, we were going to do it circular and do the portal cake, but we can try and see if we can recreate the same cake. But I also want to try out your the piping nozzles you gave me, Bella. So we'll see what we can do. How did the picnic go? The picnic went well, kind of. We didn't put the dogs on a long enough lead, so I thought Romeo would run away and he wouldn't come back, so we put him on the lead, and we thought, oh, Chester comes to his name, so he'll be okay. And then all of a sudden Chester wanted to be the most personable dog there, so he decided he'd run after every person that walked past. And then he scared the shit out of these two Asian ladies that didn't like dogs and didn't like animals. So he chased them, because he wanted to play with them. And then Exceede, we tied them together on their leashes, and Exceede had to hold them and eat with one hand. So that wasn't great. And then they knocked over our drinks. So it was a bit of fun. We loved the picnic, but we now know what to do next time. We're just going to get a big long rope and tie them to a tree so they can run around and play, but then they're not really near us. Yes, poor Chester. No, not poor Chester. Yeah. Okay, in here we're going to put it in here, 6 tablespoons of butter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We'll just get a little bit more because so in here we have butter, milk, and eggs. I'm going to put a little bit of lemon juice in here just to make it more acidic, similar to the actual buttermilk. If you can, or if you want, you can just use regular buttermilk instead of milk. But this is a really cost-effective way to make buttermilk. There we go. And that's going, this acid in there is going to curdle the milk, and it's actually going to react with the baking soda and things like that, and it's going to give it a much fluffier consistency. So you can see it's a little bit thickened. We're going to add our coffee in there. So coffee, even though it has a slight, a small amount of coffee, you're only using what, half a teaspoon. What it does is it really brings out the richness of the coffee. You won't be able to really taste the coffee, but it really brings out the flavor of the chocolate, sorry. Okay, so then we've got butter, buttermilk, eggs, your coffee in here. Then in here you've got your flour, sugar, cocoa, baking soda, baking powder, salt. Alright, and then last but not least, I'm going to get a little bit of vanilla. Oh, why aren't you coming out? Jeez, scared the crabbers out of me. Okay. And then stirring, and what I'm doing as I stir, you can see that there's more getting involved and getting brought in. Whisking like this is allowing it to slowly be incorporated and then preventing lumps. Okay. So I'm just using, I don't actually have a balloon whisk, but we're just using a beater blade. Oh, there's just some vanilla stuck at the bottom here. Bring that in. So I halved the recipe and it looks like it's still going to be more than enough. What we want to do is get 3 of these Wilton. We might actually do the whole 4, just because we've got enough. Ooh. See, as I said, I make tea and I never drink it. Oh, this is the coolest cup too. Beautiful. Taste. Yum. So this is a different recipe than I usually use because I use my olive oil cake, but because I found this recipe for a cheesecake cake, I wasn't sure if my olive oil cake would be too moist and not be able to hold the weight. And remember what happened last time when we tried to make a cake with too much moisture, it just fell apart. So I'm not risking it again. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is spray these guys. So these are Wilton Easy Layer square dishes. I had the circular ones, but I can't find them. Let's not talk about it. I'll cry. Maybe I might be able to find some on the Boxing Day sales. No, I'm not allowed to buy anything more because I spent too much money. Says Exceede. Oh, maybe we just get just 3 in there. So these will fluff up and we'll get 3 layers nicely. We'll do is we'll So who got exactly what they wanted? Or was no? Yeah. Anyone got exactly what they wanted? And the second question is, it's safe. It's a safe environment. Tell me if you got a really shitty present. Because I can tell you, no, I can't say it. See, for me, it's a little bit of a different environment than you guys. No one will hear you guys, but my family members, they gifted me might hear. I didn't get anything. Belly got nothing at all? Or nothing good or nothing bad? Alright. Just check these are level. Give me a little shake. Put that aside for the later. And that's our cake. Just want to make sure, see these little bubbles? I just want to make sure they're not lumps of cocoa or whatever. Oh my goodness, Bella. I technically didn't get a Christmas present at all either. I bought my own gifts. My spouse hates the holidays. Oh, Ori. One, 2. And if possible, you want them to go on the same shelf because they're so small. They'll get even amount of heat. That is sad, B-Bean. I know, I got what I wanted. Yeah, definitely. You know, that's sometimes the good thing about, you know, holidays. It's you buy things that you know you wanted for a while. Yeah. Okay, I need the sugar, I need the cream cheese. We're gonna get out Exceede, if you can scroll down just a little bit. Do you want milk or dark chocolate? Exceede. Dark. He wants dark. Didn't expect him to say that. How long a sword? I bought myself birthday gifts and I decided earlier that the Christmas present to myself is I'm gonna finish my sleeve. What? You're gonna finish your sleeve. Happy birthday, Jamu! What's happening? Okay. Okay. Use. I'm just reading this recipe. Alright, we're good. Exceed, go scroll back up, please. Hello, little Chester. You have the world's longest tongue. This dog, no joke. He could kill you with this tongue. Like, it's for a small dog. I don't know. You know when they say you should look at a puppy's paws to see how big they'll get? He has small paws, but he has the world's longest tongue that looks ill proportioned to his face. So I'm just saying to Exceed, maybe he's gonna grow like huge and have this huge tongue to fit in a huge head. I'm so sorry I'm late. I was finishing paying off my Monster Hunter World payoff. Ooh, I was looking at the Hunter game actually. I was. Exceed and I were playing games together last night off stream, which we don't ever actually get to do. So it's Exceed's birthday and he wanted to play some games by himself. So I went shopping. But yesterday we were looking at games and we bought, what's it called? Like a really cool puzzle game. We played it together on the Steam Link. It was a lot of fun. What do you have on it? Mine showing a pic. I'd like to see it, not a... Oh, your sleeve as a tattoo? Bella, do you mean a tattoo? Now I get it. I was like, what's a sleeve? But no, tattoo sleeve. I get ya. 6% of my right arm is covered. So you're gonna finish it all the way down. Are you gonna do it like just to your wrist? I'm just sitting here eating. Okay, we want 75 grams of bittersweet chocolate. Exceeds wants dark chocolate, so you can have milk or whatever chocolate you like, really. Oh my god, the way you say tattoo is so goddamn adorable. Oh, I'm gonna, Troy, Exceed, the dog has just peed. Ugh. Safe to say that potty training is going really well. I love my dog, I love my dog, I love my dog. Wrist to shoulder is basically done. Just need the inside of my bicep, like here. Parts of my forearm. Oh, very cool. Does it have any specific theme? The Witness, that's it. That's the game that we bought, The Witness. I've seen that game, it looks hard and I don't like, I love puzzle games. So it's fun that, you know, when I get frustrated, I just give it to Exceed and he like, we work it out together. And he's like, maybe you try this, maybe you try that. So it's good. Nothing says happy birthday like a small-blooded dog. Damn straight, Jamu. Damn straight. The Witness is amazing. It is. Dragons Medieval. Ooh, okay. A friend of mine actually, his all those tattoos are just random, but majority of them are like a cartoon base. So you have Mario, he's got Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong on there, Yoshi, some Yu-Gi-Oh. It's really cool, like things from, you know, your childhood, which is pretty fascinating. Speaking of childhood, guess what I got Exceed for Christmas? A Super Nintendo console, but it's the new redeveloped version. So It's like this big. It's got a HDMI cord and it's got games loaded on there, and I think you can actually buy games for it as well. So we played Donkey Kong yesterday, we did Super Mario, Yoshi World, the mini SNES, that's it. And I spoke to Molly, I bet he's pleased. But he is very, very pleased. And I was talking to a girl at work about it. She's like, oh my God. Yeah, the classic with all the preloads, yep. And she was like, oh my God, I hadn't bought anything for my husband. And I was like, well, let me find you one. So I searched all of these stores and they're sold out like blanket, nationwide. And people had them, the ones that were left, they had them on hold. And then this guy was like, there's one left, but it's on hold. And then it's on hold till 4 p.m. And after that, there's another person on hold. So I think she found one and it was like a 3-hour round trip for her. So it's pretty exciting that it's something that I bought months ago is now, out of stock and no one else can get it. I was just pretty impressed with myself. Who knew that I would know that something would be popular? So yeah, for Christmas, Mum bought me the pre-order of Monster Hunter World. I just needed to pay off the last $10 so that the store had my details. I also bought myself Sunset Overdrive. Oh wow. So we're just melting this chocolate. There we go. Chocolate melted. 75 grams of dark chocolate. In here we're going to put some cream cheese. So this is 250 grams of cream cheese. So I'm just letting you know again that I've halved the recipe, guys. And I will be giving, Molly Mail is going out tonight. I'm gonna do Molly Mail and I'm gonna upload the things. I apologize, I've just been so busy, but that's not an excuse. My New Year's resolution is to be better at Molly Mail. I'm just gonna check these cakes. Maybe like 1 more minute. Hey Google, set timer for 1 minute. No, hey Google.
Sure, 1 minute.
Hey Google,
here we go.
Cancel alarm. Just joking.
If you just ask to cancel an alarm, there are actually none set at the moment.
This is kind of confuses me. Hey Google, do I have an alarm?
No, you don't have any alarms set.
Hey Google, do I have any timers?
Yes, you have a 1 minute timer.
Hey Google, cancel timer.
Alright, consider it canceled.
Oh God, I'm just so hard to work with. She's not really. She's pretty maze. So we're gonna whip together. It's about $110 all up for the game. The Sunset Overdrive. J Mood. Wow. How did your sister like her brushes? Bought myself Fortnite and PUBG. Ori, whoop whoop. So Ori, we have to play some Fortnite together. And anybody that, I'm not really a fan of PUBG, but I'm getting into Fortnite. If you guys want to play a round or two with us. How interesting, alarms and timers are different for Google. I guess that makes sense in the traditional definition of the words, yeah. Yep. Let's get this. So we've got our cream cheese. We want to add 1/3 of a cup of sugar. I'm going to take these things out of the oven now. Go to the stove. Artstream, how you doing? So 1, 2, whoop, and 3 layers of chocolate cake, and then we're gonna do 2 layers of cream cheese, or cheesecake. Okay, so 1/3 of a cup of sugar. Sunset cost $8. Okay. 1/3. Here we go. I was gonna say Sunset Overdrive is an older game, isn't it? One tablespoon of cocoa powder. Over here. And we're going to be putting these guys into a water bath. The cheesecake. And who cooked for Christmas? I know Link. Brayden, are you in there still? Brayden, are you there? How did your food go? It looked amazing. We saw some photos on our Discord from a lot of people of the food they cooked and the food they ate. Yep. Brayden, how was your meal? Your upside down turkey. How do you get an upside down turkey, my friend? I'm gonna do 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. So this is going to be a thicker consistency cheesecake. For some reason though, it makes the breast super moist. I was thinking when Exceede said it, that you know was upside down, I was like, that's going to be super moist. So I'm glad that it worked out well. All right, so I'm going to put this on mix and we're going to combine the cream cheese, the sugar and the cocoa powder. We'll be back in 2 seconds. I'm going to put you on mute. So that is all nicely combined and whipped up. So cream cheese, sugar. I added the egg in there as well. And now we're going to add this melted chocolate. So I never have seen a chocolate cake or a cake with a cheesecake in the middle, but I'm trying it out, something different, because we love cheesecake and we love cake, so we can have the best of both worlds. All right. Okay, another little mix. Music again. And we're done. So that is our cheesecake filling. So we're going to bring over these chocolate cakes like this. And we should have enough to fill 2. What I'm going to do, a little fly in here. Get a flip these guys over here. Whoop, this is what happened last time. There we go. Well, I'm actually going to go like that. Just so that, because they've got this little hump on the top, when I flip it over, it'll create a stretch in the cake. So I don't want that. So I'm just going to put them the right way up, and when they're cool, then we're going to carve them, level them off. It's better to level when it's cold, because then you've got less crumbs. Even better when it's frozen, actually. Mama, how was the picnic? The picnic was good, thank you. Next time we're not taking the dogs, probably. They were a little bit of rat bags, but it was really lovely. We Skype called. I rang my mum in the morning, and she was just getting ready and getting up and doing breakfast and things like that. I actually Skype called my brother, and he had been out the night before because his future wife is Colombian, and they celebrate on Christmas Eve. So by the time they went to sleep, it was like 3 a.m. and I rang at about 10 a.m. when he was supposed to be at my mum's house for brunch, and he was still asleep. So I waited until their lunchtime, and then they Skype called me or video chatted me, and we had a chat to the family, which was really nice. Okay, I'm gonna actually line these because I'm a little bit nervous about them coming out of the tin, so I really want to ensure with some baking paper that they come out. They were getting into everything. They were, and then they wanted to talk to everybody. So Chester was running away. And then they wanted to play, and they were on short leashes, so it's okay. You learn for next time, as Exceede says. So moles, we are supposed to be getting that storm cell that you guys had the other day. What should I expect? It wasn't even that bad, actually. It wasn't bad at all. We didn't lose power. I think our lights flickered for maybe one or 2 seconds. And yeah, we didn't really get it at all. So, Freddie, how are you? Miss Molly, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Freddie. We're making some chocolate cake cheesecake. So 3 layers of chocolate cake sandwiched with 2 layers of cheesecake. I'm just going to put these in here like this, just like I usually do with my other tins. You can probably put more like that, eh? Oh, that was actually wider. Okay, we'll do it there then. The J move, it's nothing to worry about. Well, I wouldn't say it's nothing to worry about, but be careful, just be prepared just in case. That's what the weathermen say. I think someone was complaining about, the weather forecast being wrong. And Exceede and I were discussing it and we're like, wouldn't it be better to be prepared for a storm and it not happen than them underestimate it and, have total devastation or like flooding and things that you weren't prepared for? Like, wouldn't it be better to be prepared and like, whew, it's not too bad, like, we're safe and our house is safe, rather than, being all blasé and they say, nothing's going to happen, light rains, and then your house is all completely flooded, you weren't prepared. You've got to pack things up and move stuff. It's always better to look on the bright side about things and be like, rather than complain about the bloody weathermen. Like, it's, no one can totally predict the weather. Pretty bad. We had turkey instead of Chinese food. It was 17 pounds and we had still some more today and we didn't finish it. Freddie, do you want me to show you we have a ham that we're slowly just chopping bits off. And it's just Exceede and I. So it's just the two of us. And we have all this ham left. I got socks and underwear. Whoop whoop. Look at this. I actually have a knife in there because when I'm hungry I just go in there and carve off a little piece like this. Look. This is my handbag. God, I love ham so much. It's so good. You can't go wrong with socks and underwear. Socks and jocks, they say here in Australia. Socks and jocks. Okay. So I have the next few days off, but unfortunately Exceede has to go back to work tomorrow. And we're hoping that he just has to do a half day. And a half day for him means that he's like home by 10 a.m. So 10 or 11 a.m. He's up bright and early at 6 a.m. Well, he gets up at 5. He starts work at 6 and usually finishes around 3. There we go. Perfect for our little cheesecake. So yeah, like I said, this is going to be a harder, thicker batter, but it's okay. It's like thick chocolate mousse at the moment. It looks so good. I'm hoping that no one's got any food poisoning or anything from their Christmas lunches. It's always a bit nerve-wracking when you know someone's cooking food, especially a family member that you know that isn't the best cook. It's a little bit harder with the baking paper, but trust me, the baking paper will be worth it. Rather than struggling to get it out of the tin. bit of Molly focus going on. This. It's almost not enough, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, and then this is gonna go into the oven in a water bath. If I can. See if this will actually being wet. There we go. There we go. Psycho, what's going on? Just wet my spatula again, just nice and smooth. See, I don't know if it's worth it getting a water bath for this because they're so small. And how I'm going to put them individually in it. Let me go over this, let me have a look. Okay, will they fit? One. Oh, just too small. Raise a glass to my nan. Boxing Day always was her day. Aww. Psycho. Raise a glass to your nan. Alright, screw it. I'm just going to put some water. You can always rotate them or whatever, but I don't think they'll need that long to cook. See if you can scroll down just a little bit, please. Down's the whiskey. There's good. Hold on. Psycho, thank you for that host. Yeah, there exceeds to bake for 45 minutes. Okay. Actually, I don't think this is going to do much, but whatever. Okay. Into the oven. Oh, too much water. Too much water. Shit. Oh shit. Maybe a little bit less water than that. Hey Google, set timer for 15 minutes.
Sure, 15 minutes, starting now.
You don't like Christmas? Alright, let's get on to these tacos. So what we're going to be doing is we'll put these cakes aside, or we won't, we'll put them over here. We're going to be getting our pressure cooker. And in here we're going to be putting our pork, so half our pork roast that we used the other day. And this, you can really use anything you like. Exceed, if we can change recipe, please. So I'm going to be putting some cumin in there, some paprika, cayenne pepper, it's great as a kid, but as a 23-year-old, it gets boring. Only good thing is Doctor Who. Papa Chopper, what's going on? Vaporize, where's your mum? She needs to stream more. She lives in another state, but don't worry, she'll be on the stream February and probably, no, not February, more March. She'll be on the stream, don't worry. We're going to put some orange juice and lime juice. So we're going to be doing like a carnita. If I can find my limes. Getting organised, guys, sorry. I will tell Mama Molly that you miss her vaporize. She'll be glad to hear that, she'll laugh. Okay, so we're going to use some orange juice. Papa, how was your Christmas? Kitty? What are you talking about, Psycho? She was natural, actually, yeah. She was. She's very much herself. I think she was a little bit embarrassed the next day, but she was great. Who is the best when it comes to food? We all like nothing beats Mummy's food. My mum isn't actually a big cook though. Oh, hey, just I can't figure out the door, the doggy door. Come on. Come on. Here you go. Oh, I just banged my finger. I loved it when your mum was on stream. So orange juice. We're gonna put some liquid smoke in there. If I can find it. Here we go. Oh, I forgot my other Christmas lights up. Turn on. She seemed a bit embarrassed at first, but near the end I think she got into it, yeah. Oh, she was just laughing because she was swearing and things like that. My grandmother watched the stream and she was horrified. It was so funny. She was like, Molly, you've done so well to, build a really nice, clean stream, and then your mother comes in and she's swearing. I said, it's fine, it's fine. She's just being herself. What do I need? We had some jalapenos in a jar, and I think the jar went a bit funny, so I threw them out. Okay, instead of jalapeno then, I'm going to use a bird's eye chili. Just one I prepared earlier. Just trying to find a chopping board. I move stuff around in the kitchen. Bird's eye chili in there. Tomato paste. We're going to do a bit of soy and brown sugar. And this will just go all in the pressure cooker and taste amazing. You can put this in the oven. The recipe calls for the oven, but if you didn't have a pressure cooker or a slow cooker, brown sugar, some olive oil in here. Paprika. Do you have a Swedish flag? Yeah? There are some other flags that aren't on there. So that is our plan tomorrow tomorrow I have a day off and I'll be in the next few days organising some changes to the stream setup. We need some garlic powder and onion powder. Where is the powder? There we go. See, as Swedish I am. And onion powder. This one always, I don't know, it always gets stuck. If you don't have any chipotle, I have ancho chili, or I do have a whole chipotle in here. Here we go. Whole chipotle. So they're dried, so this would be perfect to add. Just cut off some of this. Oh, my knife is really blunt. And that's going to go in there at the bottom. I'm going to put some stock in there. Some stock powder. Some of these I'm just making up as I go. But I do have a recipe for it all, guys. So it's going out to subs. So Molly Mail is going out tonight. And you receive over 300 recipes. Make sure your Discord is linked with your Twitch, and then you can receive all of the recipes, guys. And subs also receive a pin in Mollytopia. Whoop. In Mollytopia there's our subs. And also $500 Molly dollars to get you started. And then 500 for tier 1. I think is it 1,000 for tier 2 Exceed, or 750? And then we're going to add soy, olive oil, jalapeno. We're going to add some water. Some water. There we go. We're going to set this over here. And we're going to put it on high for about 20 minutes and then we'll check it. So this locks into here, pressurize. Give it a bit of a swish around. Like that. Plug this guy in. Oh. So function, pressure. Timer will say 20 minutes. Well, no, 24. 24 sounds fine. And it's on high. Because it's only like a small roast, a pork roast, it should fall apart relatively fast. Start removing some of this stuff out of the way, and then we'll get into our cake frosting. And the rest of the ingredients for our tacos. I have some pineapple, so half a pineapple. I've got some tasty cheddar cheese, some coriander. What else? Some tortillas, mini tortillas, lime juice. What else? Some cabbage in there as well. I'm gonna finish off with some orange juice. I think that's all. What else should we add into our tacos, guys? Exceed, is there anything else that you'd like in your taco? I've got some capsicum, bell pepper. Avocado, small chunks of avocado because he doesn't like big chunks. Some salsa, maybe some sauces. So we've got some salsa, and we'll also do like a chipotle mayo. If I can find my, there we go. Oh no, we ran out of... No! I ran out of my chipotle sauce. No. I have this Tabasco chipotle sauce. It is amazing. Let's just check this. Okay. Hey Google, how long on my timer?
You've got 1 minute and 30 seconds to go.
Oh, easy. So I'm going to do some mix of some barbecue sauce with mayo and also our hot sauce with some liquid smoke. Amazing. This hot sauce has lasted a while. So I made this hot sauce in our old, it may be obvious, but I like Demira sugar. Oh, really? We don't have any Demira sugar. We've got brown sugar. Brown sugar's got a little bit more molasses than Demira sugar. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we've got some medium salsa here. There. We've got, I'm gonna try and make our own mayo. So this is some Kewpie mayonnaise. I'm gonna use some Sweet Baby Ray's. Hey Google, turn off timer. Some hot sauce. that's really good. A bit more. Then I'm going to put some liquid smoke. I'm going to get nice and smoky. I'm not a big sugar fan. Oh wow, that's so good. Still not spicy enough. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's good. When I was younger, my mother would offer me sweets or grapes. I'd take the grapes. Oh, I love grapes. Have you ever had frozen grapes, guys? Frozen grapes are the bomb. Tea is as cold as ice. It was cold as ice. No willing to sacrifice. Oh no. Alright, let's go to the stove. Well, you won't really be able to see much, so let's not. Let's go back to the prep cam, Exceede if we can. Alright guys, so we'll go back here. So if I can take it out. Had cheesecake so far. What I'm going to do is pull them out and rotate them. Oh. Oops. Hot, 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 hot. There we go. There are cheesecakes so far. Hey Google, set timer for 5 minutes.
Alright, 5 minutes, and here we go.
And here we go. Okay, what are we going to do first? Let's prep the fillings. So we want some cabbage. Give a knife. Oh, that smells so good. Just taking some of this cabbage. What you want to do is lay it down like that. We Brits seem to take great things and either deep fry them or freeze them. Grape ice lily made of frozen grapes was glorious. Yeah, so I just grabbed like a whole bag of grapes and just put them in the freezer, and they're so amazing. But I've never tried. Maybe you could blend them and freeze them. I've got these make your own ice, like icy cold things. Maybe we could make some on stream. Then you see how it is the next day. Okay, so coleslaw or cabbage there. We're gonna do some coriander. Is the best. Exceede doesn't think so much. So Exceede is, can I say how old you are, Exceede? Big birthday today. Not a big birthday, but just a birthday. I got him some nice presents. seemed to be pretty chuffed. He got a new monitor for his PC because mine broke a few months ago. He's 27. My monitors broke a few months ago, and so he gave me both of his, and then he bought a new 150 hertz. Is that what it is, Exceede? Bought this new fancy fangle dangle monitor, and I had both of his, and I said to him, why don't you buy another one? He's like, nope, they're way too expensive. I'll just have like this old shitty one that we had in the house. And so that's what he had. It's like so small. And he's just been not minding. I think it's too small. So I bought him this new 27-inch big monitor. So now he's chuffed. It's like bezel-less. So it's pretty better than I thought. Pretty better. Good English, Molly. My English is very good. So I think he's chuffed. I think so. Okay. Level 27. He exceeded 26. Yes. So some nice slices of capsicum. Could do yellow or red. We've got some red ones in there as well. So do you want tomato? Right. I did this last time and I thought I could cut it without burning my eyes, so I'm actually going to get my 27. I would have put you around 25 or 24 from the picture Molly posted. Really? No, that was last year. So he was 26. No, he was 25 then when that photo was taken actually. It was just a few weeks before his birthday. So some nice purple onion. We need to bring some more colour in there. Well, imagine that. I was right on then. By the picture anyway. Hey Google, turn off alarm. See, it turns it off even though it's not an alarm. I'm gonna get some tomato. Hate soft tomato. I have unfortunately birthday of 22nd of May. Even Gemini isn't sure if I'm allowed. Psycho, I am the 13th of May. I am a Taurus. Maybe do some more tomato actually. Cut some tomato. I just needed some like red, bright colour. You know, contrasting colours are the best. So what's fun about tacos, you like to have a lot of colour and a lot of flavour. Gemini begins 21st of May. Oh no! And there's some people, some star signs that will say, one star sign starts on this date, and then you read another magazine or whatever, and they're like, no, this star sign starts on this date. So you think you're like, my dad is, one will say he's Aries, and then the other one will say he's like something else. So it's just like, what do you listen to? Not that horoscope. I don't know. I'm not one of those people that follow horoscopes. I'll read it and be like, oh, my lucky star this month, a lucky number is like 4 or something like that. But I don't go, oh my god, it said that I'm gonna find love, or I'm gonna have like an emotional month or something like that. I've got to go and hide for the next month and not talk to anyone. So on the May the 12th stream, Exceede will be the one streaming baking you a cake. I hope so, Primus. That would be cool. I don't think he's ever made a cake before, so maybe we could just have a hand stream of his hands baking. Hands and voice stream. He told me, we were talking about waffles and making waffles. And I said to him, I was like, I feel like waffles. You should make me some waffles. He's like, I don't know how to make waffles. I'm like, just follow a recipe. They're just like pancakes. And he's like, I have to show him how to make pancakes. And then he said he'll make, I have to show him how to make waffles. And then one day he'll make waffles for me. That is a day that I'm looking forward to. As much as I love cooking, I love people cooking for me as well. I'm not one of those nasty people that judge people that cook. If they're cooking for me and they're trying new things. One day I got home from work and Exceede made me sanchoy bao. And he looked up a recipe, he went shopping, and it was the sweetest thing ever. And the food was delicious because he's really detailed and he follows a recipe to the T. Whereas I am not like that. And that what makes me extra. Oh, the dog's out. Hold on. Chester just got locked outside. He was a bit scared. What was I saying? What was I saying, guys? I told Mum just now I'll cook for New Year's Eve. Any ideas for something simple? Ooh. Betsy, check on our recipes. Just make something like that. Make fajitas are really good if your family likes Mexican. Super, super simple. Just chop all the onion, the capsicum or bell pepper, the chicken up, put it on a pan and put it in the oven, and then just prepare everything else. So that is like a really super simple recipe. What is the dog barking for? Gonna ignore him because he's just barking at his brother. Peppers and onions and everything else. Oh my, I don't like either of those. Okay. Tortilla cake. Pancake stream promise. Yeah. The waffles may exceed expectations. God, I love you guys. Oh, cake. Cake. Alright. So this is the cheesecake layers. And these are going to go straight into the fridge. So it's a baked chocolate cheesecake. Oh, Bernice. Like I said, I've never made one of these before, so I'm a little bit nervous. And it's a bit awkward being small, small tins. I'm trying to put them in a water bath. Okay. Ooh, cheesecake, just like a regular or what is a cloud cheesecake? That's a fancy word. A cloud cheesecake. Psycho, I'm off. Tally ho, Molly. Happy birthday, Exceede. Thank you for sticking around, Psycho. It's lovely to see you as always. Okay. They're looking good. They're looking like they're going to come out of the little shell. Still nice and moist. So it's going into the fridge. I might actually put it in the freezer. Too cool. Alright. Oh, the door's shut again. Exceed, we need you. Cloud cheesecake is so light and it bounces like Japanese. Oh, we have to make one of them one day. That is my mission, to make a Japanese cheesecake. But it's just a regular one then, J-Mood. We'll get some grated cheese. So this is all of our fillings at the moment. We've got an avocado here. That we might, ouch, stepped on something. Exceed, do you want guac? He's not a big fan of chunks of avocado. I might do little tiny ones. Little tiny avocado knobs. Nuggets. Whatever you want to call them. Here we go. Cheese, some cashew. So in a nutshell, it's like a souffle mixed with cheesecake. Yeah, I have seen them. I've watched like probably about 5 or 6 videos. This one girl that made them so many times because she wanted to perfect the recipe. And so I think she made it 6 times until it tasted perfect and looked perfect and everything. It looked amazing. A chunk. I'm going to grate it. So this, the recipe for the carnitas, the pulled pork, can be used with anything. So it can be used in tacos, it can be used with just with rice, burritos, nachos, salad, anything that you like. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna serve some rice with this as well, but it's okay. I don't think we'll have enough pork because Exceede will eat it all in with the tortillas. But sometimes it's a good bulk. If you don't have enough meat, to put some rice some like coriander rice or cilantro rice. So you just get some white rice or brown rice, salt and pepper, a bit of lemon juice, stir some coriander through there as well, some pulled coriander. To be honest, I'm more like pulled chicken. J-Mood, really? I think this is enough. Let's get a whole new bowl for the So Chester, as you can hear, has found his voice, and he likes to make noise and bark at Romeo. I don't think I've ever made pulled chicken like this, but I'm definitely keen to give it a try if you think it's good. Exceede, have you ever had pulled chicken before? Like slow cooked chicken? Where did I put that cheese there? Alright, so we've got some orange. You can just use the orange, just a little squeeze over. Like you would with your lime. There we go. So little cute, aren't they? Pulled chicken is decent when done right. If you overcook it by Matt, it's not worth it. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, is every time I had, you know, chicken, I always find it too dry. We've got our avocado. Oh, we've got some sour cream as well. I think you can kind of save the pulled pork and the pulled chicken by adding like a really saucy you know, base to it, making it really, really saucy so that you're not eating dried meat. But yeah, I prefer it. The lower and slower that you can cook it, the better. It helps to cook the chicken from frozen. Oh, J-Mood. Oh, jeez. And it still didn't open. Oh, wait, dude. What's that? So some salsa, and we've got some like chipotle mayo. It is amazing. A little bit more liquid smoke. This thing here is your best friend. It adds like a more or as much smokiness as you want, and it just tastes the bomb. You know, I didn't have any chipotle sauce, so what I did is just got some barbecue, some Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, mixed it with some mayonnaise, some Kewpie, just because I like the creaminess of the Kewpie, or the Kewpie, whatever you want to call it. Then we added some hot sauce, so I had some really, really hot sauce that we made on stream a few months ago. And then also some liquid smoke. So easy. How to open a jar in 0.3 of a second. Step 1, drop the jar. Yes. Lucky it wasn't on the floor. And then some sour cream as well. And that's it. So just wait for our 5 minutes for our pork to be ready. And I'm going to get the ingredients to make our buttercream. So I have a little bit of leftover. This here is leftover meringue from the pavlova. Oh, excuse me. We're going to put in there is some butter. Some butter here. And there's not a lot in there, so what I'm going to do is put some icing sugar. Mason, how are you? Welcome back. And just some icing sugar. Cream should not be sour. J-Mood, I know you don't like it, I'm sorry. Just think of it as some goodness. Stuff that you don't have to eat. Chester, seriously. Seriously, dog. Alright, I'm gonna have to clean my beaters. Can you hear this dog? He's annoying. Alright. Sorry guys, just cleaning my beaters. So it's like making a meringue buttercream, but then not. You got a smoker? What? Anyone get anything good for Christmas? Pandoodle-lee. I got a smoker. Going to make some smoked ribs. Oh my gosh, that's what I want. When we get a bigger house, we have a backyard, a deck area. We're gonna get a barbecue with a smoker, and we're gonna do lots of smoking streams. I'm very excited. Pandoodle-lee. I don't think I've seen you in stream before. Welcome to Miss Molly Makes. Air fryers are amazing. J-Mood, my friend got an air fryer for Christmas. She was messaging me and telling me. Alright, so we're just going to do a quick Miss Molly mix and mix this together. So we have leftover meringue, some butter and some icing sugar. Okay? Alright. Man, I hate amoxicillin. Shit makes me live in the washroom. Link, if you're on antibiotics and it's making you sick, then you shouldn't be on it. Antibiotics, yes, is killing the bad bacteria, or like all bacteria, but it should not be making you unwell. It means that you're having a reaction to it and you shouldn't be on it. You need to stop and go back to your doctor. Alright, I'm going to add some cream. Do you know what food would be easy to smoke to practice with? It's a listed side effect. Yeah, but as a nursing, as a health professional, you shouldn't be on a medication that's making you that unwell. That you're living in the washroom as per se. Doctors are nearly worthless. Betsy, I don't agree with that. But, it's hard to predict a medication or an antibiotic that can affect, someone well. Me personally, there is one called amoxicillin duofort that I can't handle. It makes me sick. But then the amoxicillin can work. There's thousands of antibiotics and, types of antibiotics out there, and if you need to take them, then they will find one that is can work effectively for you. So you shouldn't be taking something that's making you that unwell. But that's only me, Link. Braden, no. Wasn't a doctor who scripted it to me. It was my dentist. It was either the amoxil or something else that was stronger. Okay. So is this for your tooth infection? I'm just putting some cocoa in here, just to make it chocolate buttercream. Alright. Doctors are great if they care, most don't. Sorry for saying it in that way. Okay. Yeah, I understand. You know, sometimes people can have some bad experiences with doctors. But there are ones out there that, you know, I don't know. Yeah, I'm thinking ribs and wings for my first few goes. Yeah, or you could do something like a brisket. Definitely watch a lot of, Pandoodle, watch a lot of videos on YouTube. There's so many out there. And there's, what do you call it? First We Feast do a lot of videos on not necessarily smoking, but, you know, talking to people that, you know, pit masters and things like that. But there are a lot of pit masters that do YouTube, and they can show you how to do it perfectly. Okay, let me just mute. Alright, sorry that took so long. So what I've done is I've just doubled the mixture, added more icing sugar, more cocoa, more butter, and some more cream. But that is our buttercream for our cake. Beautiful glossy consistency. Not too sweet. If you could cold smoke, you'll be fine with game. I don't think there is a super rush here. I love watching Hot Ones. Yeah, Hot Ones is one of our favourite shows. Exceede and I watch it all the time. We watched quite a few episodes last night. And I never knew, okay, what's her name? The actress, and I never knew she was married to, what's his name? Not LeBron James, the other one. Dwayne Wade. I didn't know she was married And I was watching her on Hot Ones. It was pretty cool. From a TV commercial, I actually learned it might be my pancreas, which could be my super high. My doctor didn't tell me that, a television commercial did. But see, yeah. I think the health system, it's depending what country you're in as well, about the health system and, you know, the access to care. And I plan to go to my doctor soon. I know, you know, I'm not saying that your issues with your doctors aren't, you know, right and justified. It's just, you know, the healthcare system. And a lot of the doctors that I've worked with, you know, there's some real dickheads, but then there's some really caring. So I think it's just like people, you know. You can find a chef that really cares about his food and really puts, you know, a lot of love into the food that they create. Or there's just someone, you know, at the back that just slops something together and then serves it. There, you know, every type of job is like that, I think. Unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. People, you know, a lot of people don't put a lot of pride and care into the food that they serve up. One of my favourite shows of all time is Iron Chef, and the other is Around the Twist. Have you ever felt like this? I'll have a look into it. I feel like putting ice in the water tray would do something. Yeah, the best thing to do, and that's what I say with all types of cooking, is to try new things, and also to, I'm just going to depressurize this, try new things and experiment, because people are going to be able to give you all different opinions, but it all comes down to the type of equipment that you have, Pandoodle, and also, you know, the different types of meat and things like that. And the more you do it, you'll fail a few times, you might have some winners, but write things down that you're doing so that you can do it again if it doesn't work, or it does work. And also, yeah, it might cost a little bit of money, but just keep trying different things and implement a few recipes that you see around. Alright, let me see how this works. I always got to pull this off the bench, and the cord's still attached. Okay, so this has been in the pressure cooker for 25 minutes. Still probably needs a little bit longer. Oh no, it's okay. Molly, I haven't found a doctor that would take me under their wing. Oh. I've been to the ER for it. Thought it was appendicitis, yada yada yada. I don't make up the pain. I'm 33 years old. So where is it, like right upper quadrant? Like right side of your... Because I had my gallbladder out a few years ago, and the doctor was like, thought I was crazy. Ended up, I worked with him in surgery. But I was like, I've got this pain. I was like, I know it's my gallbladder. They did all this tests. They couldn't find anything. And you know, sometimes all of the tests and things tell them that it is something, but it ends up, you know, it tells them, you know, it's inconclusive, but it's just the test that they have, you know. And doctors aren't supermen, superwomen. Okay, what I'm going to do is break this up a bit and put it in the pressure cooker for another 10 minutes. Puppies. Oh, you brought me your teddy to me. That's nice. got the cheesecakes out, but I'm going to, realization it's not a lot of meat on here, so I'm going to put some chicken in there as well. Cheese. Love handle area. It's not, wow, not appendicitis. And how long have you had it for, BB? Whoa. It's so juicy, but it just needs a few more minutes. And then this fat here can be in the bin. I want to try, I don't know. I was going to say if I could dry that fat and then bake it, but I don't think it would work. $16 to $44, wow. And they like haven't diagnosed indigestion or anything like that. Is it right-sided or left-sided? Just gonna. Should sleep because I'm leaving for a week trip early in the morning. Mason, where are you off to? That sounds like fun. Oh my goodness, the sauce is so good. I'll put some more. I had the Wagyu branding and it was really a very good butcher, but I'm not sure if it's from Japan or Australia. I think they're Wagyu in Australia, but maybe it's not the same. Not sure how it works. The marble rating was 6. Oh. Right side, am I right? It's very interesting. I don't know, Betsy. I wonder why they call it Wagyu then. Pandoodle, I don't know if... I think the Wagyu is from the Japanese cows and it's like a trademark. So I'm not 100%, so I don't want to comment. And I don't want to say. Told me it could be a floating rib. So it's down here, it's up here. And that is the best. See, I had pain here, and that's where my gallbladder is. I had my gallbladder out. So I'm just gonna chop up some of this chicken. Chicken has less connective tissue than pork, so I can put it in there and it should be fine for about 10 to 15 minutes. So I bought my big brother Blair's Reserve number 4. It has a Scoville heat rating of about 900,000. Blair's Reserve, ooh. Has he tried it? That's like, my biggest worry is buying a whole bottle and not being able to use it because it's so bloody strong and hot. So, you know, that's Exceede bought me these hot sauces that we'll use when we hit our sub goal. And I had to sign a waiver when I bought it. Really? Where'd you buy it from, J-Mood? That's intense. A waiver to say that you wouldn't sue them, or what? That you knew that it was spicy and that it wasn't recommended. So we'll put it on for 14 minutes. Someplace in Brisbane. Oh, okay. But yeah, he loves the gift. That's a great idea then. Okay, let's get into this cake. So, this will go aside. Buttercream comes to stay. Whoops. Push that away like that. For his birthday, I'm buying him 100% pain. So I was listening to Hot Wings, no, Wild Ones, Hot Wings, Wild Ones the other day, and they said that out of all of the hot sauces they had, 100% pain was, I'm not like putting you off it as a gift, but they were saying that it's the least like flavorly unbalanced or something. I don't really understand what it meant, but the one I'm most interested in, I think it would be a great gift. I think it would be delicious, whatever. But I think there's a lot of people that did love it. And you can't. The one that I want to try is the Her Majesty. No, it's the Her Majesty. The one with the Scotch bonnet and ginger, but the blueberry and something in coffee. Habanero and coffee, maybe? I think they said it has heat, no flavour. That's it, Pandoodle. That's it. So we're just levelling these cakes off. So that's why I said it's better when they are like frozen, because they don't have as many crumbs. But it's okay. Okay. Hey, bro. Wait for your teddy. Okay. So what we're gonna do is get a little bit of buttercream. I want that one. I want this one. So you just put a little bit on the bottom like this, that acts as glue. See what? So it's going to go like this, and I'm just going to put a small amount of buttercream. I don't know if you're supposed to do this, but alright, then we're getting a cheesecake like this, and it's always better to do it upside down because then it has a nice flat edge like that. Okay, a little bit of buttercream. I love when there are storms, the sound makes me sleep. Yeah, I like the rain better than Pandoodle, by the way, I found about your stream from your brother. What? Are you talking about Belgor? Pandoodle, I only know him from the food truck guy. Really? Oh my gosh. So how did you start playing with him then? What a small world. That is crazy. Well, welcome. And so you met him as the food truck guy and then played game with him? Or did you play games with him and then knew about him as a food truck guy? And then, that's so cool. I played with him a few times. He knows a guy I play with all the time. Ah, okay. Very cool. Well, welcome. That's so funny. He's thinking about getting into streaming too, which is pretty cool. I'm trying to get him involved. And he's been on the stream ages ago when we first started streaming, when I went back to Perth. When I went back to the western side. Just making sure this is level. Alright. Here we go. It's looking a little bit lopsided. So maybe what we can do is just get some cake and just like, that's looking good. But my brother and the Canadian guy, they'll know a lot about smoking. You can always ask them, or you can ask me and I can ask them. Alright, more cheesecake. Whoop. It's just sloping it on one side. Oh. Don't do that, cheesecake. I was talking to him about grilled cheese sandwiches. Really? So, Pandoodle, where are you in the world, if you don't mind me asking? If you're saying grilled cheese, I don't think you're an Aussie, because we say toasted sandwiches, or I suppose. Yeah, I might say grilled cheese sometimes. Okay, and then the last one. Oh, we forgot some buttercream, just a little bit of buttercream. Just helps it keep together and so nice and moist. You're from Sydney? Okay. Very cool. Look at that. Starting to look good. So you got your layers of your chocolate cheesecake as well as your chocolate cake. And what we're going to do is we're going to smother it with some buttercream and decorate it. So I have... I'm just going to get another piping thing. Did I bring it out here? Oh, I did already. I put the gingerbread house on it. Bugger. Let's move you out of the way. Okay. So I got a beautiful gift from Bella Fire. So she bought me some Russian piping nozzles. Where are they? I wanted to do coloured icing and I totally forgot. When is the next stream going to be? Mason. The next stream from now is going to be in 1 day and 23 hours. So we started an early stream today. me see which one I want to use. So this is the Russian nozzles. But usually I was going to do them with different coloured icing, but I forgot. So I only have chocolate icing. I think I might actually use them because what we can do is we can actually put the couple on. So because I'm going to put some cherries inside. Ba-ba-da. So this is a tri-coupler, but I'm going to try and use it together so that I can use my nozzles and then change them if I wanted to. So you want to put your coupler in there, cut it, push these guys through. So we're going to try that one first. So you put that on. There we go. How do you fill up the sides so it's flat? You know what I mean. These sides here, what we're going to do is use the brush of the what am I saying? My words. Use your spatula and then you're going to fill it in. Just like you would like if you were a bricklayer. So you're pushing it in and then you're rubbing it smooth. So my idea was I was going to make the portal cake, but I can't find my cake tins. I've lost them. My circular, they're small like this because it's only 2 of us in the house and we've moved states, so we don't have a lot of family to eat the cake. So the Wilton easy layered tins are perfect because they're so small, but now I don't have circular ones. So I have to put it on my, see if Amazon have got any sales on it at the moment. I'll just pop it in my wish list. Something I can work towards. There we go. And as I was saying before, is you want to be gentle because the cake it's room temperature. It's better if you're doing this and it's cold. We might actually have to make some more buttercream. That's not a problem. Because then when it's cold, it's not going to pick up as many crumbs. Or you can do 2 layers. So the first coat would be called your crumb coat, because what that's doing is trapping in all the crumbs. But a lot of the time it's really hard to do it on stream because you kind of have to have one that you prepared earlier or whatnot. It's not like YouTube where you're like, oh, this is one I just get out of my oven. And then it's in my freezer and then it's cold. There's no like, Apple, what have you been up to? We're just doing, this is Exceede's birthday cake. Whoa. I just love being able to walk out and go to the beach. Oh, Mason, that sounds so good. Are you a sexy model? What are you talking about, Pando? Do the top, and then I'm going to cover it with these. So these are, I think they're German. Do you have Instagram? I do. If someone brings up our socials, please. I wish I wanted to delete every photo I take because I look so hideous. Oh, Mason, don't say that. So they are like chocolate. So we post all of our photos on our Insta, Twitter, Facebook, and also our Discord. So everybody's welcome to join our Discord. And then for subs, we have a sub-only Discord file where you will receive your recipes, and there's also a sub chat in there as well. So subs receive all of the recipes that we make on stream. So about over 300 at the moment. After I upload the ones that I'm supposed to upload. It's a bit on the lean, I think. It's okay. Alright. And then what we want to do this. Just followed you. Nice, thank you. Just push these in like this. Put them in your hand. Just push. If I'm honest, I only ask because I'm after followers, so you would follow back. On Insta? Pandoodle, are you a streamer as well? It's nice that you're honest and upfront about it though. Whoa. I'll check your account out for sure. We have one of those high quality cameras since our family are photographers, and I love taking pictures of myself in front of the nature. Mason, all your family are photographers? It's pretty cool. I'm gonna start streaming. I'm setting all this stuff up. I'm making a whole bunch of random things in MS Paint to use. My stream looks funny. Hopefully I will stand out. That's so true. You gotta be a little bit different, especially for gaming. You know, there's so many gamers who can stand out and be different. You know, that's why the Dr. Disrespect stands out, because, you know, his content's different. You know, he's trying new things. My grandparents have a beautiful backyard, so that's where I had a small photo shoot today. Oh, lovely. I said to Exceede, we didn't take a Christmas photo this year. It's usually in our car on the way to Christmas lunch or something like that. We didn't really take any photos yesterday or today. But you know, sometimes it's more about the memories that you make rather than sitting there taking photos and being on your phone. You got to actually live. I think this chocolate is a bit big than what I was wanting, but I think it still looks pretty cool. Now what you want to do is just peel any edges. Perfect when you've got sprinkles like this or something, it just covers your imperfections. Let me just wash my hands. What is my uptime, guys? How long have I been live for? Is it 8 o'clock? Oh my goodness. That is crazy. Alright, so that's the cake so far. Thanks, Link. Exceede, can you put a photo of the portal cake up for me so I can see it? Just a quick stream. Cake looks divine. Exceede, I'm extremely jealous. I'm extremely excited to cut it in the middle and see the cheesecake. So this is a square version of the portal cake. Kind of. Thank you. Do you think they'll bag on me if I do like the piping to be chocolate rather than white? Good Lord, that looks good. Do you think the piping needs to be white on top? I really think it does. I might whip some cream. That's what I'll do. I'll whip some cream. Where do you get that chocolate flakes from? These chocolate flakes came from like a gourmet store. Something fresh. Yeah, but I don't know, but that's the brand. But what you can do is just get a block of chocolate and grate it, or use your peeler and peel like a cheese peeler, you know, or a vegetable peeler. Something like this would work as well. So you can do strokes of the, but a vegetable peeler would be your best bet, or a grater. Should I go to sleep, Miss Molly, or not? We're nearly done. After I finish this cake and then bring out the tacos, just hold on a little bit longer. All right. Happy birthday to you, Molly. Zortex, it's not my birthday stream. It's Exceed's birthday stream. It's his birthday today. But thank you. All right, so some cream, a little bit of icing sugar as well. Oh, I might actually put some mascarpone in there. I might thicken it up a bit. done. Wipe these beaters. Okay. So guys, I'm going to give this a quick Miss Molly mix. I'm going to mute the mic. It'll be 2 seconds. There we go. Okay. Ooh. Scoop this into our piping bag. So these are my new piping tips from the beautiful Bella Fire. She got them as a Christmas treat. Okay. So these are like a stamp rather than a pipe. You stamp them. Like that. Can you see? They're like a beautiful flower. I might try. This one. You can't really see it with. Oh, that's better. You guys see that? Oh, stay there. No. Okay. It's harder than I thought. Maybe they're not going to be as pretty as I wanted. Just because they're lifting up from... Whoa. Needs to be a bit bigger. And then technical difficulties, yes. They're amazing, but Sabella, I think we'll have to make a whole stream and we'll use them with colour next time. Okay. So the portal cake takes the stem off. So we'll do that too. For those bits, 100 bits. Thank you very much. Cheering before I forget. Thank you very much, my love. It looks pretty cool. Now the last little bit. Where did I put them? Where did I put them? Where are my candles? Where I had? Oh, here we go. There we go. It kind of looks circular from where you guys are. It's a portal cake. It is. But unfortunately I couldn't find my circle cake tins. The cake is an illusion. Depressurizing my pressure cooker before I finish off the cake. Yeah, Mason, I didn't want to add food colouring because it's white. It's supposed to be white with the portal cake. Come on, pressure cooker. Oh yeah, that looks good. Okay. Man, I wish someone would make me a portal cake. I had planned to make this really big burger cake, a cake that looked like a burger, but then Exceede wanted a cheesecake, and the cake was going to be huge. Oh man, I've never played that game. So Mason, we are playing it. When I play games, it's something that I've started Portal again. I haven't played it in like 3 years. So we're doing okay. I don't think of myself as a gamer, but I'm getting into it. What do you think, Exceede? Look at that! Pretty sure Exceede's not sharing. I'd love to cut it in half and show you guys the middle, but I've got to sing happy birthday to Exceede, and I want to get him to cut it. Okay. And then this here, you can just use the leftover cream, the buttercream, some cherries, and make like your own Black Forest cake. Look. So that's Exceede's cake, and then this is Molly's cake. Happy birthday to Molly! Alright, let's do these tacos. Because I'm taking way too long. And I said this was going to be a short stream. Alright, we've got our tacos. I would eat both. Okay, so let's unplug this pressure cooker. Oops. Look at that. Oh, yum. And the chicken is soft as well. So if you don't like, just do extra pork, but I just wanted to bulk it up and add some chicken in there as well. So what we're going to do is put that in a bowl. Hi, Chess. Chester the puppy. Dog, yes. That is Chester and Romeo. Hey, puppy. Green screens aren't doing too well at the moment. are gonna get sewed on again tomorrow. I think my dad is mad at me. What? I think my did is mad at me. She's at the end of my bed growling. My dog, oh. Maybe she can hear my dogs barking. So we're talking about chicken and pulled pork, and now we have both in here. The chicken was done in 15 minutes in the pressure cooker. But usually I would cook it like lower and slower. So what I do is leave some of this sauce. I shred it and then add the sauce back, some of the sauce back in to make it extra juicy. Okay. Does the pressure cooker make more flavor when the broth go into the meat? I'm not 100% sure. Like, I haven't done that comparison with flavor yet, to be honest. But there's nothing that can beat, you know, slow cooked over a long time with infusing of flavor. So I would say it's if you comparing pressure cooking to make something moist and fall apart, comparison to a pressure cooker, a slow cooker, then you know it doesn't need to portion the time. But flavor, I think the pressure cooker, low and slow, beats everything. Look at that. Super moist as well. And then what we'll do is we'll bring some of this sauce back. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to thicken a little bit of this sauce with some corn flour just to make it stick a little bit better. If I had some time, what I would do is I would put this in a pot and reduce it over the stove. But because we're doing a short stream, wish someone would... Morning. Oh, hope you had a good Christmas. How you doing, Mikey? We had a lovely Christmas. Lovely that you're here. Alright. So just going to go back to the stove real quick and put this on. Plug it back in, but what it has a sear function. And what you can do is it can get a bit closer. You guys can see that. It will start to thicken and boil, and that will thicken your sauce, make it really, really luxurious and easier to lather on. Did the dogs enjoy Christmas? They did thoroughly. We took them for a walk in the morning. We took the puppies for a walk to the park. It was Chester's first time to the big boy park. That is it's not a long way away, but longer than the other park that we take him to. So I think his legs are a bit sore. So you're not going to eat 10, are you? How many should I put in there? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7's good. So yeah, the dogs went to the park in the morning, and then we realized we're going to the park for lunch. So we went to the park for lunch and had a picnic, and by the end of it, I think they were the most tired puppies ever. They slept all afternoon and all night last night. Chester was so tired he didn't wake up in the middle of the night to go to the toilet either. So that was good for me. I had better sleep. Mikey, how was your Christmas? Just gonna try and find a board. For our tacos to go on. We were talking about gifts before. Did anyone receive any great gifts or even some crappy gifts? That was me, Room, sorry. Romeo always reacts to the doorbell. So if you make any noise like or anything like that, he always thinks it's the door. Thoroughly annoying. So I'm just trying to thicken this up. Just without reducing it over time. Just want to, there we go. Starting to thicken now. And that will cling to our meat and then extra flavour. Right, we'll stop that. I'll bring my bowl over. Spoon this sauce over our chicken and our pork. I got my new Xbox. Remember we talked about it. Oh, Mason, that's so cool. Congratulations. What games did you get with it? Or have you downloaded anything? Alright, so tacos. I think we'll do 4 mini tortillas. And we've got our sauces, salsa, mayo. Alright, so we'll grab some cabbage. So if you didn't like cabbage, you could definitely just use lettuce, whatever you like. There we go. We'll put some pork and chicken. This has been in our slow cooker. The recipe is for pork, but I wanted to make it kind of go further. And we used half with our roast pork for Christmas, and then we cut it in half, and then we've done half here. But I want to make like quite a few tacos. So we just added some chicken and put that in the pressure cooker again. So 25 minutes, and then took that out, put the chicken in, and for another 15 minutes. Wow, that's the dogs going at it. Okay, we've got some chunks of pineapple. Which way is this going? Pineapple. Some tomato. capsicum. Pineapple on tacos, blowing my mind. No way. So pineapple was really good. It's like some nice sweetness, some avocado, and so is coleslaw. It's like really popular with like fish tacos. These are kind of a busy taco, but you know, just some purple cabbage is like a little bit brighter and more colorful. But you can just use regular cabbage like I did. You know, pineapple or mango as well is really good on tacos. We'll put some sauce on first. Whoa, fingers. Or maybe. There we go. It is Exceed's birthday today, yes. He is 27. So I stopped playing COD, they're all the same, yeah. So this is our like chipotle smoky mustard. Oh, we've got some cheese. Cheese around the edges. And then some slices of lime. And then also like a slice or two of orange. And there we go. Take that away. So this is, it was supposed to be a short stream, but it turned out to be like a normal stream. But celebration for Exceede. So this is a portal-esque cake. It is square, but you can pretend it's round. And then it is layered cheesecake with chocolate cake. So it is something a little bit different. And be sure to be following my socials because I will post a photo of me, you know, the inside of it. So there is our pulled pork tacos with a smoky mayo and pineapple. Lucky I followed Insta then, yes. And there we go. There is our cake. Happy birthday, Exceede. Do we get a slice of cake? I wish I could give you some. There we go. So guys, that is it for today. And you can see, so Tuesday is Exceed's birthday today. Tomorrow we won't be cooking. We'll be back in the kitchen in 1 day and 22 hours, just under 1 day and 23 hours, because we will be making some delicious food. And then Sunday we'll be doing a Happy New Year, a New Year's themed stream. We'll be making some champagne jelly shots, some all different types of food. Thank you, Betsy. Thank you for those bits, guys. It has been a pleasure. Thank you so much. The tacos look lovely, but you don't like chocolate cake, mama. Guys, we are going to jump over and send our love. We're going to host another creative stream. We'll see who's online. thank you so much for being here and celebrating with Exceede. We had a lot of fun and I can't wait to dig into this cake. Follow my socials and we are going to be posting lots of photos of the inside of the cake and the flavor and things like that. We might play some games tomorrow. We'll see how we go. So make sure if you're liking the stream, hit that follow button so that we can, you can get updated when we're live next. We're not gonna host? No. Okay, we're gonna host. Let's go over to, Birix and Jess. They're having their Christmas party. So guys, go and jump over there. Say hello from Miss Molly. Have a good stream. I'll watch a lot more. Thank you very much, Panda Lee. Pandoodle Lee, it was lovely to have you. And thank you everybody. My love to you all. Have a Merry Christmas. Have a lovely next few days and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Need to do that.
So